So, our final performer for this momentous evening, this awesome, wonderful, bilingual event. When we asked her favorite place to eat in New York City, she mentioned Peix and P-E-I-X, just FYI, Peix. And the food that you absolutely must eat at this place was ensalada gambas. Ladies and gentlemen, for our last storyteller, please give a huge warm round of applause for Marta Hernandez.
2005, September, and I'm riding my bicycle to work. I think like my life is making a lot of sense. I have a beautiful daughter. I have a beautiful family. I have a great job. I have almost a perfect life. And yet, I have this void here that something is missing. I'm not happy, and I don't know why. I wish at this point that I could have the time just to figure it out. Barely a month later, just barely, my daughter Maya, who is at the time 5 years old, gets sick. Now, those of you who are parents, you know that kids get sick all the time. And then you just give them Tylenol, and right? And I remember my mother saying, like, if a kid, falls down, it will wake up, it will get up, it's no problem. So I call my work, I cancel my classes, I have to stay home because she is very sick. And I'm home that day, and at a certain point I realized she's been sleeping for over an hour and a half. And I go to the room, and I look at her. And I don't believe what I see. She's lifeless, limp, shaking. She's completely out of herself. So I kneel down, I take her in my arms, and I start screaming, Maya, Mayita, my baby, Mayita, please, 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 answer me. And she is not responding. She's not responding. In my head, everything is going like, you knew better. You are supposed to be checking your baby, your daughter, every half an hour. Kids that have fever can have seizures, and this is very dangerous. So I go in my head, this is your fault. I grab her in my arms, and I rush out of the house screaming, help, please, somebody call an ambulance, please, somebody call an ambulance, please. What am I going to do? What can I do? ¿Qué hago yo ahora? ¿Qué hago yo ahora? ¿Qué hago? Se me va la niña, se me va mi niña. So I rush out of the apartment. I'm rushing out of the apartment. All I could think is, don't take the elevator. Nobody is going to listen to you. Nobody's going to hear you. You have your child in your arms. So I rush downstairs. And at a point, all I could think is just getting down, because somebody must have called an ambulance. Somebody must be waiting there for us. So I trip on my rush down. And all I could think at this point is like, the head. She cannot hit the head. So I put all my strength in one leg and sit down with her as I'm tripping. At this point, a neighbor comes, Philip. And Philip says, Marta, I call an ambulance. The ambulance is outside waiting for us. Give me Maya. He takes Maya and rushes her to the ambulance. In the moment, the paramedics come, take Maya, put her in a stretcher, give her oxygen, give her an IV, And that finally, I see that she opens her eyes. They say everything is going to be okay. You can make it. All right, she's going to be okay. And I say, okay, all right, okay, she's going to make it. So then we have to go to the hospital. So one of the paramedics looks at me, look at the fetus. She's fine, but what about you? I said, what about me? Look at your foot. I look at my foot, and what I see is this big, huge, swollen entity, that is going boom, boom. I don't recognize my foot anymore. What is that? Well, it must have been when I tripped, when I fell. I don't know. Okay, just come into the ambulance. We go to the ambulance. We go to the hospital. Maggie is taken to one department. I'm taken to another department. And after an hour or so, she comes with antibiotics. We bring her with antibiotics. Everything is going to be okay. Fine. And here I am with my crutches. So we get home. And 3 days later, Maya's in school, back in school. And I am staying home for about 4 months. Now, if you remember my story, I'm on the bicycle at the beginning. What am I going to do at home with crutches with a leg like this the entire day? No bicycle, nothing. I'm going to be like really, really, really bored and really, really uncomfortable. So people come, they help me, they bring me breakfast, they bring me lunch, but something is still there missing. I have to do something. All I can hear now is, these crutches. Tutum, tutum, tutum. Criss-cross, 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 criss-cross. I take a piece of paper, I take a guitar, and I go like criss-cross, 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 here I come. I want to have some fun. Where art thou? Where is everyone? I want to play with you. Let's jump. Oh, wow. I made a song. This is interesting. I made a song. Okay, I'm going to call my neighbors and I'm going to call everybody. Look, I made a song. Criss-cross, criss-cross, here I come. And then a week later, I just take again the guitar and I take it. And then this song is about Maya, my daughter. And then another song comes up, another song, and another song, and another song. It's just like it's ever-ending story, like Gustavo's story, the first one. And there's CDs, and then the people that come, musicians, and we play together, and there is a band, and the music comes in my life and fills everything. And I realize at this point that sometimes the universe is very, very funny. I got to break my damn foot. And they have to, he had or she, my light, the universe, our God, whoever is for us, God, right, had to almost, take my daughter and just to give me the space of growth. So I am eternally grateful to Maya, my daughter, for giving me that space. Thank you, Maya. Thank you.